Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Beorning, and I am back in Galadriel's garden after looking at her mirror, and it looks like Frodo had a very important decision to make.
This is one possibility among many. It is a troubling one, to be certain.
The mirror shows many things, Pineclaw, and not all of them come to pass, but this one possibly among many, and it is a troubling one to be certain. They may have need of your help. I want you to travel south along the river Anduin, Pineclaw, and to see what has befallen our mutual friends. None of the visions I have seen in the waters give me any hope that they have avoided the dangers into which they walk. If you can aid them in even the smallest way, it may be enough. Nona should go with you, if she still desires to do so. I have known her for just a short time, but I do not think that she wishes for anything but to adventure with you. Let her be an aid to you on a dangerous road. Alright. And let us toss these power potions because they are completely useless.
You will need a guide to bring you to the Falls of Rauros.
But few of my people ever travel that far. No, do not shake your head in frustration. There is a guide who will suffice. His name is Córadan, and he is the elder brother of Sigilith. Yes, I see you remember our fierce champion. Without her twin knives and the skill with which she wielded them, the efforts of the Golden Host might have come to naught. Her death in the Battle of the Tower is cause for grief to all who knew her. You will find her brother is cut from a similar cloth, but if Córadan shares her ability, he does not share her temperament. Find him on the Telan Nedwil, on the eastern side of Caris Galathon, and tell him you need him to guide along the Anduin. He is not called a river walker for naught. He is more familiar with the lands through which the Anduin flows than any elf in Lorien. So we must find this Córadan. Find out what he has to say and what he plans, and if he will help us and all that fun stuff. And we'll have a nice little merry party with me, Nona, and Córadan. And now we gotta find him. I think he is up this tree. I mean, where else would you find an elf in Lorien? Of course, up a tree. Alright, now upstairs. Everything is upstairs. And oh. Of course you gotta remember. Alright. Oh yeah. How about the ladder? Yeah, obvious.
The lady has spoken to me about this, and I would refuse her nothing.
But there is another reason I will help you. You were a friend of my sister Sigilith in Mirkwood. When the Hidden Guard and the Golden Host journeyed to the fastness of Dol Guldur, you fought alongside Sigilith. How many times did you save her life, or she yours? I do not know, and I am not certain it was more than once. I wish that the tides of fate had kept the two of you together during the final assault on the tower, rather than apart. Or had the two of you been together on the stairs, perhaps she would have returned from Mirkwood. But it was not to be. That is the way of things. I would be honored to accompany you south along the Anduin. Sigilith's friends are mine as well. We will need supplies, boats and limbus and paddles. Speak with Bordris of Finninglaf about the acquiring such things as we need. Burkist will be on Talain Galadrim, and Fingolf will be near the surrounding hedges beneath Talain Gloriloth, not far from the entrance to Calas Galathon. Alright. Good. That was either... I hope he could say that mouthful of words easier than I could. Yep. Nothing like trying to pronounce a large number of words in a completely different language. There, let's go on and take care of this. Now, we've already been on to one of these places earlier when we were going on our little tour with Nona. Of course, we let's... Alright, well, not too bad. Alright, let's head out this way, and this should take care of one of our two locations. Hello there!
The Lady Galadriel is wise to send Corydon as your guide.
You need a boat for navigating the Anduin? Yes, I will provide you one, and paddles besides. How many will be going with you? Yes, the Lady Galadriel is wise to send Corydon with you. He is called the River Walker, you know, and it is a name truly given. He knows the lands on either side of the Anduin better than any elf I know. His sister Sigilith perished in Dol Guldur. We were not close, she and I, for she had a temper unlike anyone else, and to me she was always sharp and stern. It is a shame what happened to her, even so. I am certain she did great damage to her enemies before she fell, and that must be a consolation to Corydon in his grief. The boat and the paddles will be ready when the time for your departure. Alright, good. Okay, she will get a boat ready. And now we need to find the entrance back up here. And, oh yeah, all fun. Actually, I think this will get us up there. Yeah. Good. Now the question is making sure I get onto the right section. But yeah, it does save me the trouble of going down that ramp like I did last time. Hello there. We need some supplies for a journey.
I will give you enough lembas and other foodstuffs for 2 weeks.
You are preparing for a journey down the Anduin, and you have come to the correct elf Claw. I will supply you with enough lembas and other goods to make such a journey comfortably. Traveling by boat will require you to disembark occasionally. There is a portage along the way which you will take around the rapids of Sarn Gebir. Do not be so foolish as to traverse those in boats. And of course, you will need to beach them before you reach the falls of Rauras. It is a long climb down the cliff face, but I have heard there was a way that was used of old. I will give you enough lembas and other foodstuffs for 2 weeks. Corydon can cover that distance in 5 to 6 days. That should suffice. Namarie. Alright. Very well. Then let us get back down here. And now let's find Corydon and take care of that. We shall be right. No. That seemed to be not the one we want. We want to go this way, up a bit, and see if I could do this without I was going to see if I could do this without getting lost, but of course we know that's a hopeless case. And so we'll just head this way and get there in reasonably fine shape. I guess that's enough. Alright, now where were we? Ah, here we are. Yeah, same two L's. Oh, I think I should have gotten off the horse before climbing the ladder. Oh, hello, Corden.
The last time I traveled south, orcs were gathering on the river bank.
You have done as I asked, and good. The most important step of a journey occurs before you even leave home. The preparations for your departure. Make sure your weapons are cleaned and ready. The last time I traveled south, there were some few weeks ago, orcs were gathering along the shore of the Anduin. We may need to face them. Unfortunately, I lent my bow to Fimloth at Haldiret on my return from that journey. Perhaps we can stop by her encampment when we depart, and I can recover my bow from her. I will use the spare until then, but there is nothing quite like your own familiar weapons, right? Siglet spoke often of her knives, and Lachil and Ingasigil, and I feel the same about my bow, though it has no name. My sister was always better with names. But now you should return to the house of Celeborn and speak with your Dunlending girl. And tell her that we are almost ready to leave. Alrighty. No, alright, and back down. And whoops. Now back to the house of Celeborn. And that looks like a house of Celeborn to me. I mean, really, who else has a ramp that... it's very suggestive of a swan. I know it's... I don't know how it manages to do that, but it manages to do so. At least at the original angle I thought was a little bit more deliberately so, but perhaps a trick of the angles. Alright. So let's now head back up here and find Nona, who I will presume is still on the top of the ladder. Up, up, up we go. Oh, this is higher than I thought. Okay. Is Nona up here? Yes, there she is.
Wadu's sword is thirsty for more adventure.
I followed you here on the behest of a dream, Pineclaw. I will follow you wherever our road leads. If our adventure ended today, I would already have quite a tale to tell Suvluk on my return. I cannot imagine what awaits us, but it will only add to the record of our deeds. Wadu's sword is thirsty for more adventure as well. If we come across more Easterlings or their fell ally, as we did in the swamps, I will be more ready than I was last time. All right.
This land of elves is a long way from Enidwaith, a long way from my people.
I am grateful for your healing arts of Galadriel and her people, and for the lady's willingness for me to see her city. But there is something strange about this place, and I must tell you the truth. It is no place for me. I want my feet upon the ground and my foes in front of me. This land of elves is a long way from Enidwaith, a long way from my people. I am ready to depart, Pineclaw. Perhaps things will be more familiar to me when we journey south along the river. We will have to hope so. We will have to hope so. Ah, and here we are back in Haldirith. And let's see, where are my milestones right now? One's in Parth Celebrant, and the other one is in Galtrev. Well, we don't need to go to Galtrev, so let's replace that one with that. Alright then, let's go.
I lent my favorite bow to Fimloth, and now she has lost it.
I am not pleased about this, Pineclaw. I lent Fimloth my favorite bow to use while I remained in Lothlorien, and now she's lost it. Oh no, Fimroth, I am not upset. If those orcs were as numerous as you report, you were right to flee. A bow is a bow, and the lives of my friends come first. I will search the woods of Thinglad for the orc that picked it up as you escaped. Are you of a mind to join the hunt, Pineclaw? Your Dunlending friend has already agreed to fight the orcs with me as well. Perhaps we can make a game of it. The first of us to find my lost bow will be the victor. But I shall be the happiest to know that we have the bow back in my hands. Alright, so let's go kill some orcs and find this bow and bring it back. I think that's... First well, you know which group of orcs I'm going to by now. Yeah, here's an orc right here. Perfect for starting this. If I can get off this horse. Yeah. Take foot out of stirrups before dismounting. It helps a great deal. Alright, and there we go. That's 1 and 6. And level 70 opponents. Yeah. No match for me. That's 2 down. Now this is based on number of orcs I kill rather than on being able to actually find the bow. Alright, so now let's head back to here. Our third orc. And alright, that's 3 down. Oh, I actually got to him in time to do the big hit. Alright, that's 4 down. Ah. Well, I managed to give him a big knock on the head anyway. What do you think about that? And finally to this skirmisher. Alright, are you done? Do you have the bow? No, he does not. None of them have the bow, so I need to return to Thingol to tell him that no luck. No luck at all. And how... And let's see, are we back in? Yes. There we go. Well, did you find it? I didn't.
You did not find the bow. Nona and I did not either.
The orc that seized it must have already left the area. Pity. This spare bow does not fire as accurately as my other did. I am still a deadly shot, Pineclaw. Do not worry about that. Oh, did you know how dangerous Nona is in combat? I did not think the Dunlendings were more than barbaric hill-dwelling men, but she is a deadly warrior indeed. I underestimated her, and I will not do so again. If we are surprised by orcs as we journey along the Anduin, I'll be glad to have her along. And what does Nona have to say about that? We'll find that out in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays The Beorning.